So I'm back on that PDF of the New York State Computer Science and Digital Fluency Learning Standards. You can find that on the Computer Science and Digital Fluency homepage under Standards and Instruction from NYSED. We're just going to do a really quick overview of what's available within the standards, kind of give you an idea what the standards are asking at each level. This is a real generic overview since we're not narrowing in on any of the grade bands, but it's just a quick overview to kind of give you an idea of what the standards are looking for. We're going to start here at Impacts of Computing under Society on that first standard. At the beginning, for the younger students, it's talking about how tasks are completed with and without a computer. As we get into our upper grades, we're talking about the comparing and contrasting, think about the trade-offs, the impact that computing has had on our society. As we move down to the second one in society, we're thinking about the rules that we use online versus rules that we use outside of being online. We're thinking about the laws and the regulations around using computational thinking or using computers in general. That's the idea on that second standard. As we move to the third one, we're moving into ethics. So we're at beginning really just identifying what are the computing technologies, like we have an Alexa in our home and sensors in our cars. How do they work? How do they function? How are they gathering information? How do algorithms work? That sort of thing. In the upper grades, again, we're talking about the ethical impact of having this connected world and how it has changed how we do things. The ethics for number 4, again, at the younger grades, we're thinking about identifying that technology to be able to find it and understand what it does. And at the older grades, we're thinking about the trade-offs of using that technology. As we move into standard number 5, for the littles, they get a little break. It doesn't start till second grade for that standard 5. But here we're talking about how AI makes decisions for us. So it could be how we use Netflix and how it recommends different things for us, to watch based on the things that we watched in the past. We're talking about how different computing systems can be inclusive or exclusive, and how we can mitigate any unwanted consequences. As we move into accessibility, we're thinking about how we interact with those computers. It's identifying the different accessibility features we have in the technology we use. And as we move up, we're talking about actually accessing and creating those standards or creating those accessibility parts to meet the standards. And then finally, in career paths, we're just looking at different jobs that are available for us inside the computing world and even in other industries that don't seem like they are related to computer science, but are definitely using systems to make sure that everything they have works smoothly.